Welcome to Life Outdoors. I am your host, Chris Reckling. Thank you for joining us here on Life Outdoors. Life Outdoors is sponsored by Ocracoke Tourism Development Authority, Ocracoke Miles from the Mainstream. Okay, Life Outdoors. What is this show all about? Well, we start with life outdoors and whatever's taking place outdoors. But today, since it's cold and we're indoor, we're gonna take the game indoors just a little bit. Okay, so we're also talking about sports that can be played indoors, sports that are diverse, that includes everybody. We're talking about power soccer today. What exactly is power soccer? Well, nobody knows it better than our guest today, and that is Kevin Mulholland, power soccer athlete. Kevin, welcome to Life Outdoors.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Okay, so right now, people want to know what's power soccer.
So power soccer is one of the biggest sports for people in power wheelchairs. Yes, I'm 38 years old. I use a power wheelchair. As you can see, I have Duchenne muscular dystrophy, and I'm still playing this sport that I love. I played it for 20 years now.
20 years.
Yes.
That's pretty impressive.
So my team started in 2005 here in Virginia. But more than that, the sport started back in the 70s in France. They used a basketball to hit the ball. They use like a metal cage on their chair to hit a basketball in a gym 4-on-4. Basically, the rest of basic rules. Then it took off to the U.S. probably like late 90s.
Yeah.
And then they started using a bigger ball because the basketball gets stuck underneath the wheelchair.
So
and people can flip. But
before power wheelchairs, were they playing the game before that? I mean, or
Not
is it
really.
just when the power chairs came in?
yes, mainly.
Okay, let's show you.
Because we have sports for manual wheelchairs, like basketball, rugby,
Right.
all of that.
But the power wheelchair sort of defines the sport, makes it a little bit more accessible.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, let's show you a little bit of action right now. Your team is the Tidewater Piranhas, right?
Yes.
Okay, so what are we seeing here? How is it played? You got 4-on-4, right?
Yes. On a gym here. And basically, it's the same rules as soccer, not necessarily, but the main big rule is the 2-on-1 rule. So we try to keep the players spread out, because if two players converge on one, that's a 2-on-1. Rather than the offsides. We have no offsides in our sport, but it's a fun game. We travel all the time, going to nationals. It's like this is from the national championship game we were playing in last year in Fort Wayne, Indiana.
So the goalie right now is sort of setting up the kick,
Yeah, the spin kick.
spin kick.
For like a goal kick.
And is he looking to pass right here, or is he looking just to send it down?
We're trying to send it down and pass it there.
Mm-hmm.
As you see, our team's in the black and red here.
Black and red. Okay.
Yeah.
Played on a regulation basketball court.
Yep, the lines are a little bit different, like taping down the goal box.
Mm-hmm.
The goalie's about 20 feet wide, and you can only have two defenders in the goal box, the goalie and a defender.
So you can have two defenders in the goal box.
Yeah, but if you have a third, that's three in the box. That's a free kick, basically.
Yeah, and do you really need two, or do you just need the one? I mean, would it give you a bit of an advantage to having just one, or you try to get back?
If you have one, then they can score on you easier.
Easier? Okay.
Yeah.
What's the average score of a game?
Average score, I'd say a couple goals every game. Or it could even be like a soccer score 1-0.
1-0.
Or there's ties. But
How do you determine a tie? I mean, how do you get away from a tie?
you score a goal or
Do you have power? You have penalty kicks or anything like that?
yes, there's red cards, yellow cards.
A red card.
And there's also, the sport's going international now. We've had 4 World Cups. U.S. won 2. I think France won the last 2. Next year, the World Cup will be in Argentina. So these teams play all around the world. So when I started, I was 18 years old.
Yeah.
And now I'm 38, so
Yeah.
been playing for a while. And I had the opportunity to play on the USA team, going to Rio in Brazil for the first Copa America where we won first. And I scored 7 goals that tournament.
You scored 7.
Yes.
Dang, that's awesome. What was that like playing in Rio?
Oh, it was awesome. I was there with my dad. We were doing a referee clinic, and he was the ref. So I got to go to help run the clinics with like playing power soccer. And the language was a bit difficult, the language barrier.
Right, right.
But it was awesome because they all know soccer
Oh yeah.
like I did, and got to play with them. It was a whole lot of fun.
What does it mean to you personally to be able to play a sport like this? Because if you are bound to a wheelchair, your options are limited.
Yeah, many times it was just playing video games or watching sports, especially my brother and sister play. So it was a big feeling to actually play a sport ourselves, to have people watching us for a change.
Yeah, and the thrill of victory and
Yeah.
competing. I mean, you want to compete, right?
The ultimate competitive sport. To like drive your chair, fighting with the ball. Like it's like NASCAR out there.
Yeah, and
trading paint a little bit.
And let's talk. You said trading plate. Let's talk about those chairs because they're fast. And they're very responsive. As you can see when you do a spin on it, they move quick.
Before the sport, well, back in the day, we would use our everyday power wheelchair to play the game, and it's a very slow sport. Some of the old footage, you could see that it wasn't very fun to watch. But when the Strike Force came out in 2012, I believe, a guy who had cerebral palsy created the wheelchair, I believe.
Is that the Strike Force you're talking about?
Yeah. And it's sold worldwide. Every country has one now. You have to have your whole team full of them to be competitive in the sport nowadays.
Yeah, they can't be cheap.
No.
Yeah, they seem like they're pretty expensive. What's the biggest breakdown issue on it? I mean, you don't have any blowouts or flat tires or anything like that. You don't have to change your oil every now and then. What's the biggest issue when it comes to running out of power? What is it?
Batteries issues.
Yeah.
We do have to change tires eventually, but they're solid rubber tires, so for the most part you don't have to. Okay. But it's just a great sport all around. There's any age can play, guys and girls. It's co-ed, because it just determines how good you are at driving your wheelchair.
Yeah. All right. So we're gonna take a short break here on Life Outdoors and talk about a tournament that's coming to Virginia Beach and a nice, beautiful cup named after Kevin's dad, Chris. So stick around, everyone. You're watching Life Outdoors.
Visit Ocracoke and step into a world where every moment feels like a getaway. Savor fresh seafood straight from the sea, stroll along sun-kissed beaches, and let the gentle breeze carry your cares away. Paddle calm waters, explore hidden trails, and discover the unique stories that make this island unforgettable. Explore a village where the pace is gentle, and every corner holds a story. Whether it's a beach campfire or a quiet walk, Ocracoke offers moments that linger long after you leave. Slow down, you're here. Plan your escape at visitocracokenc.com.
Welcome back to Life Outdoors. I'm your host, Chris Reckling. If you're looking to my right or left or whatever you're seeing this big, beautiful cup. It is an amazing cup here named after Chris Mulholland. It's the Mule Cup. Is that right, Kevin?
Yes.
Okay, so our guest today is Kevin Mulholland, power soccer athlete. Tell me about that cup and what it means to you, because your dad is instrumental in the sport locally, nationally, internationally, right?
Yes, he was. So I wouldn't be playing this sport if my dad didn't find out about it. He actually heard about it in 2004. He looked it up and found out about it. So we got some people down to come here and do a clinic. And that's when I fell in love with the sport. I was very unsure about it, but I'm glad I played it. And I have friends all over the world now, different states and everything. It's such a fun game, and I'm thankful to be a part of it. And I just want to spread the word to let other people know, if you're in a power chair, if you're bored, you can play a sport with us.
Yeah,
So-
and you can take part in tournaments and hopefully we'll bring home this cup, the Mule Cup. Is this the Mule Cup?
Yes. So also, my dad helped write the modern day rules of power soccer, and without his rules, the game would have been stuck in the Stone Ages. So where the game is now, it's so much more exciting to watch and play and be a part of. But he was also a FIFA regular soccer referee
Yeah.
for over 40 years. And he was a referee instructor as well. So that definitely helped with the game. But he was also a Marine, and he sadly had ALS and passed away from ALS. So we named the Mule Cup in honor of him, because his nickname in the Marines was Mule. So the Mule Cup. And our tournament's called the Dominion Rumble. So it'll be a lot of fun. This year, 10 teams from across the country are coming here to play us for the cup here.
Here at the end of the month, it's taking place at the Virginia Beach Sports Center at the oceanfront. You said 10 teams. Where are these teams coming from, Kevin?
Texas, Florida. We got teams from New York, Michigan, Atlanta, and 3 teams from Virginia, including our team. So
Which of these teams are known? You know about these teams obviously, because
Yeah.
when you're a competitive sport, you're always looking. Which teams are the ones to look out for?
well, the last cup winners were CNY United from New York, and we were just in New York back in October and faced them twice and lost to them. So they're a tough team. They're also in the top division. We have 4 divisions
Wow.
of about 40 teams, 10 teams in each division that are competing for nationals every year.
Are they co-ed? Are they men's, women's? How does it work?
All co-ed. And so you can start playing the sport at 4 years old. 4 basically to whatever. As long as you can play it, basically. Drive a chair, you can play.
If you can drive a play, you can play. So tell me about your teammates. Tell me about your team. What is it like when you get together with them and practice and play?
Oh, it's a lot of fun. It's very intense. Our coach has been our coach for 20 years. He was also a men's high school soccer coach. So it's a lot of fun. My dad helped bring him in. He also knew him in the Marines. But we got some veteran group players. They play with me all. I've known Nikki since she was 6. Isaac when he was 14. Right now we have a young kid, Connor, who's 14 or 15.
Oh wow.
And he's become a really good player. He helped win the game for us at Nationals. And then Sammy started with us when he was 4 years old. Now he's in his 20s.
Oh my gosh.
So I've known these players for a long time.
So do you get better at power soccer over time? Do you
Yeah.
learn a little bit better?
Yes, you do.
What are some of the mistakes you make early on that you correct as you get a little bit more experience?
More like getting 2-on-1s, getting in the way, not knowing the flow of the game.
Kind of let the game come to you.
Yes. But it's so much fun to play. And just seeing the smiles on kids' faces who don't get to play competitive sports is amazing.
What about goalie? Have you ever played goalie?
Yes, I've been transitioning to playing goalie now and becoming more of a player coaching role on the team. But we also have our own YouTube channel about the Tidewater Piranhas power soccer team. And in Hampton Roads, I don't know if you guys remember the women's team, the Hampton Roads Piranhas.
Yep.
They helped sponsor us early on back in the day.
That's why you're called the Piranhas.
Yes.
I love that. That's cool.
Yeah.
So it looks like a really fun atmosphere. It seems like it's a lot of excitement. There's a lot going on. You mentioned the tournament that's coming up at the Virginia Beach Sports Center there, the Dominion Rumble Power Soccer Tournament, 4th annual. That's pretty impressive.
Yep, it's our fourth one, fourth and largest.
Yeah.
With 10 teams coming. Anyone's welcome to come by and check it out. We wanted to spread the word about our sport, and if you know anyone in a power wheelchair, let them come there
Yeah.
and check it out.
What if they don't have a chair?
We have a couple extras they can try out,
Yeah.
but it is very expensive.
Yeah, you want to have your own chair if you
Yeah.
can. So that you're always looking for sponsors and
Yeah, we definitely
And-
want tournament sponsors as
Yeah.
well.
yeah.
So we're under the umbrella of the United States Power Soccer Association, and they're bringing the vice president and Power Soccer Shop will be there as well. They're the ones that create the chair, sell the ball, build like the goalposts,
Okay.
and it's also a speed test for these games because you don't want to cheat with your chair. So the speed limit is about 7 miles an hour or 6.5, something like that.
So your chairs are regulated?
Yes. But you can spin as fast as you want. Like, you spin the ball, hitting it like a baseball bat almost.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of fun.
Gosh, I would think that if you had a faster chair, you'd have a tremendous advantage.
Yeah, so that's why it's to level the playing field.
Yeah.
Back in the day, there was no speed limit. And it was dangerous out there.
Yeah, I bet there's some collisions, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's kind of fun too, right?
Yeah.
A little bit,
it's
but not when you
little-
get an expensive chair.
A little jarring, yeah. Especially when you get spin kicked by a chair.
Spin kicked by a chair.
So we call it spin kick when you can spin and hit the ball.
All right, so we're going to talk more about power soccer with Kevin Mulholland. We're going to take a short break here on Life Outdoors. Everybody stick around. We'll see you just on the other side.
Yep.
Welcome back to Life Outdoors. I'm your host, Chris Ruckling. Today we're talking power soccer with Kevin Mulholland, power soccer athlete who's traveled the world and the country playing power soccer. You mentioned you went to Rio. Where else have you traveled around the country and around the world?
Yep, around the country. Every year our team has to play at least 8 games to qualify to go to nationals. So I've been to Georgia, Florida, New York, New Hampshire, Massachusetts, Indiana, like pretty much all up and down the East Coast.
Yeah.
Ohio we've been to.
How many tournaments a year are you guys playing in?
At least 4 a year.
So you're practicing every week, every couple of weeks. How's the schedule look?
Every Saturday we practice, and then we pick a tournament we all want to go to and just hit the road to go there, play and come back, keep training and keep doing that.
How many team members do you have?
We have about 10 players right now.
Uh-huh.
But-
Only 4 get to play at a time. I'd want to be on that court the whole time.
Yeah. Well, it's hard to get numbers to go to tournaments. So it's good to like have backups and players to swap positions but we do want to try to make 2 teams, so we need more players to do that.
Right.
So that's our dream is to create 2 teams, a lower division team and the higher division, and swap players, do it that way kind of thing.
What is it you want people to know that are considering this? Because it's considered disability, but what ability do you need to be able to play?
I mean, just your drive and willingness to travel and play the sport. It'll change your life. And I mean that in a good way because it gets your son or daughter out there hitting the ball, playing and driving, pushing themselves to go to practice, to be there, to wake up early in the cold and go out there. So it's so much fun. It's just a great opportunity.
Yeah.
And even you can play, you have the potential to play on the USA team. And I've also been to Tokyo, Japan for the first World Cup. to witness that. That was amazing to see. And on YouTube, the sport's growing all the time. There's many different channels, and there's different styles of play. Like from watching the European game to the America's game. And
Is this part of the Paralympics?
we're trying to get into the Paralympics.
Yeah.
It's still a work in progress because they want classification system like in rugby.
Right.
So they do have classifiers to test how well you can turn your head to see the ball or straight in the chair and all that. So it'll be there eventually because we really need it because the only sport in Paralympics that shows power wheelchair athletes is bocce ball. It's very boring to watch.
I was going to say that seems to kind of be kind of challenging.
Yeah,
Bocce ball.
and to show these athletes within their soccer chairs driving around, because these are like mini F1 cars,
Yeah, they're really quick.
and it shows that we can be athletes.
How else are these power chairs used in sports other than soccer? Are they used in? I mean, you mentioned bocce ball. I mean, what other sports can they be used
Now
for?
there is power hockey, which is on a basketball court, but some players can use a stick with their hand, and they're better than the ones who can't use a stick. Like I can't hold a stick, and it would just be strapped to my chair,
Yeah.
and you're not a very good player at that point. Whereas in power soccer, I can be a really good player,
Right.
as well as I can drive my chair.
Yeah.
You know.
So is that sort of the key? Is how good a driver you are of your chair and know your chair? That and
Yes.
the horse experience in watching the play and how plays unfold in the game.
Yep. So, just like any other sport.
What's your most exciting moment in power soccer, Kevin?
I would say I had a chance to score in the final of the Copa America. I had a nice 180 spin kick that the defender just barely stopped. That would have been a sweet goal I would have had.
That's the one you remember the most, right?
Yeah, the one that I just almost had it. But I've scored so many times that it's fun to see younger teammates score. Like even set them up to see a new kid score because they have the biggest smile on their face.
You know,
They do that.
it's crazy because, you know, in sports, I've played lots of sports. I remember the losses. I remember the moments that could have made a difference more than I remember the better moments.
Yeah.
It's just something about that sticks in your craw. Like, man, if I had just done that, you remember that. Like, that goal was so close, but it wasn't, and that's what you remember.
Yeah.
Just like regular sports, just like any other sport, man.
Yeah.
That's good. That's awesome. Okay, so look, we're showing you all this footage from the same game. There's a lot more that you can see when it comes to this, and you have websites and you've got other things for people to check out. What do you want people to know if they want to find out more, Kevin?
Well, if you look on YouTube, the Taiwan Piranhas
Yep.
YouTube channel, we have that. I put up over 80 videos, and there's VirginiaPowerSoccer.com is a website we created as well. And there's also United States Power Soccer
Right.
Association. If you go on there, you can find a team in your area. Even though we're the main team in Virginia right now. So, but we're here. We're looking for players.
Yep.
And come check out the tournament.
Check out the website. Check out the tournament. The tournament is the 31st of January at the Virginia Beach Sports Center down at the oceanfront.
And February 1st.
And February 1st. So it goes through it's the weekend, right?
Saturday, Sunday. Yep.
Saturday and Sunday. Okay. You know what? We did a story. How many years ago?
About 2014, I think.
Yeah, almost 10, 11 years ago.
Yeah.
And it's so good to see you. I mean, and this sport opened my eyes. It's really unique and different, and it's good to see that
It's
people can play
growing
this
all
game.
the time.
Yeah, and I was really surprised how fast, how quick you guys are in your power chairs.
Yeah. So come check out the games.
Check them out. Yep. And listen, for your, sorry, so sorry about your dad.
Thank you.
You lost him last year. He was an inspiration to you and everybody in the sport, and it sounds like a great man. I'm sorry I never met him.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. All right. So we hope you enjoyed this edition of Life Outdoors for Kevin Mulholland. I'm your host, Chris Reckling. Once again, Life Outdoors is sponsored by Ocracoke Tourism Development Authority, Ocracoke Miles from the Mainstream. We'll see you next time right here on Life Outdoors.